This way.
Right guys, we're back at Golfie, and today is part 2 of our beginner guide to Golfie. So we're assuming that you've got comfortable with those other trails and you're happy to progress on to some slightly harder tracks. Today's warm-up is going to be the hardest track from the last edit. So that is repeat offender. So we're going to head up where we've done most of the climb now. We're just going to finish the last bit of moorland climb. That's our warm-up tribe. Hopefully this time I won't crash like I did last time. And then we're going to push on then, and we're going to ride some harder trails and put another loop together for you today that you can follow on GPX as your next step for riding Golfie trails. So hope you enjoy it. We'll catch you on the trail. Right guys, so we're just dropping into repeat offender. It's going to be really dark in the trees today because it's super low light. It's kind of similar to last time. I've already taught you down this track, so there's no point in me repeating myself. I'm just going to enjoy it, and I'll just show you a few little clips of this trail as we go down. Whoa, these routes are horrible today. I'm going to say it's probably wetter than the last time we rode it, and it was pretty spicy then. It is so dark in here today, it's going to be wobbling like crazy. It's not going to make for great footage, guys, I'm afraid. Doing my best. Whoa, hey! Hey! That's a fun little section if you get it right. Well done, great job, well done. Keep smiling, you're doing awesome. Okay, so repeat offender in today's conditions was pretty humbling. Felt harder than last time we rode it. Yeah, it was definitely a tough warm-up. We're just climbing up now to ride a track called Dances with Wolves, which has got some of the best turns, steep turns in the Golfie, dare I say in the country, or even the UK. Very misty today. We have had good weather up here the last few times we've been. Whoa, just check out these turns, man, it's amazing. So, Dances with Wolves, one of my favourite tracks on the hill for sure. It's probably going to get dark, guys, and the footage is probably going to start getting a bit shaky, so I apologise for that. Nothing I can do, I'm afraid. Don't fancy wearing a gimbal. Too much equipment to be messing around with. So this is all about lovely steep turns, but really well built. So yeah, it's just a firm favourite of mine. Just got to set yourself up high for those turns. Plenty of weight on your front wheel. Make sure you're not leaning too far back despite the steepness. And look out for those little drops. And keep breathing. Oh man, it's just so good. These corners are just so soupy and well built. And the gradient is really steep, but because it's so well built, you can just glide down it. That's a really tasty size drop. Whoa! That's degraded a bit, so that was harder than it's been before. Everything's good. Watch out for that drop. Definitely a bit of degradation there. That's made that kind of big, and then you're carrying a lot of speed if you roll through it. So Lindsay's all good. She's riding really well today. conditions are really poor. Look at these corners though. Wow! It's so much fun! Oh yes! Woo! Woo! Yes! Woo! Okay, so into the bottom section. This is very different in nature. There's roots here. Really, I really kind of really find it quite hard to flow down this section of trail, if I'm being honest. I just find it hard. I'm just going to take my time today. I'm going to try and ride it a bit slower to ride it faster. If you've ever heard that. Sometimes just going too fast. Whoa, I'm going to avoid that today. Not today, mate. A little bit too wet for me for that. Ride slow to ride fast. I think that's probably where I go wrong on this section. I just try and blast it because it kind of feels fast, but there's an awful lot going there's an awful lot going on. As you've just seen, zero control of my front wheel there. Near death experience. It's kind of easier to control your back wheel on the routes, but when your front hits them, you're in trouble. Whoa! Wait! Sure, the pro riders will be having a good laugh at watching me fumble my way down here. But I've got a smile on my face. And that is exactly what this is about, guys. These trails you find hard are where it's at. Woo. Okay guys, community service. Next on the list. Let's give it a whirl. Ooh, it's been a long time since I've rode this trail, so I've not got that kind of knowledge of how it's going to play out. Ooh, it's a techie little affair. It's quite steep. It's running pretty close to, quite close to flat white, but could not be more different in its nature. You alright?
Yeah, just one foot.
Definitely rootier than I remember it being. Woo! But so much fun! Whoa! Oh yeah! So good! Oh yeah, man, what a great track. I've not rode it for ages, and yeah, man, it's such a good little trail. It's so much fun. There's so much going on there. You feel like you're being beaten up as you ride down it. Whoa. Definitely plenty of break off moments, because breaking down some of these bits you're going to get punished, that's for sure. Little section there, skipping your back wheel around. Careful with that one, guys. Roots everywhere. It's definitely a step up in tech. Woo. Okay, so community service completed. Not rode that for a while. What a fabulous track that is. Just a real techie affair all the way down. It's got all the elements that make Golfie such a great place to ride. It kind of feels like Golfie squeezed into one trail. Absolutely superb track. So we're just heading up now. Last track for us for today. Hugo's knackered. We did an edit yesterday at Glentress, so he's 2 days in. My back's giving me a bit of bother as well, so too much training this week, I think. So yeah, we're going to head up and do a track called Right Side Clyde. Another superb, tight in the trees descent. Lots of fun. We're going to finish it there, and that's our second sort of beginner guide to Golfie. These tracks are definitely a step up, and I have to say, really, for both the beginner and for this one, pick a dry day or a few dry days, because it'll make it a lot easier. Okay, Right Side Clyde. It starts off this tray, which I think is railing, so you've got to look out for a left turn. Ooh, let's get there. Yep, you've got to work your body through there to stop those horrible roots from sending you west. Okay, so we're here. Left turn. Hey, I've got the mush, so we'll continue through. This is another lovely track, built I believe during lockdown. Really nice to be able to get back up here and find a few new trails to ride, and my god, the quality is stunning. Whoa, got to really watch out for them tight turns. Definitely steep track, definitely plenty going on. Whoa. Just stunning, absolutely stunning. Right for the roots. Halfway marker. Okay, part 2. So much fun. But those corners are really, really sharp. Whoa! They are so sharp. Switchbacks. Oh, that's very, very slick. On that shale, it's kind of very, very sharp shale. It's not much grip on it at all. And we're through. Wow, what a trail. Yeah. What an awesome weekend. It's been absolutely amazing. It's just been so much fun. It's been great. Great. So that was Golfie, Beginner Guide to Golfie Part 2. So again, it's not beginner riding, it's people who are competent riders, who are riding off-piste tracks, who know what they're getting themselves into, who have watched maybe the previous video that we did, and you've tried those tracks and maybe you've got comfortable on them, you've rode them maybe 2 or 3 times and got comfortable on them, and this is the next progression of tracks really. Now I think what a good thing to do would maybe be to add, say, the first track, the first new track, which was Dances with Wolves, into a day where you do maybe New York, repeat offender, and then add Dances with Wolves into that to break yourself into it. These are definitely, I would say they're definitely harder than the last set of tracks that we did in the other video.
Yeah, it was a step up for sure today. It was also quite wet today, wasn't it? So it was a bit loose and wild today, but it was fun. It was great fun. Yeah, I think that's really as well is that it does ride differently here when it's wet to when it's dry. If you want to give yourself the best chance of feeling your way down the tracks and it giving yourself a slightly easier day, if you pick a week of dry weather or a few weeks of dry weather before you come, then that will make the experience a little bit easier for you. But you know, really, it's, if you're at this level and you're wanting to try these tracks, then you know, just adds to the fun, really. So I don't think there's anything else to add, really. I hope that's again useful. As I said, if you use this, there is a GPX file for this. You could just do this as a complete ride. We did about 1,000 meters of climbing and about, how many miles did we do?
About 13 miles.
About 13 miles today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Bye.